Judge Thompson Flores' behaviour not only damages the chance of a fair appeal, but damages Brazil's image in the legal world. We cannot believe that this country has a fair trial by impartial judges when the Chief Justice of the Appeal Court, before hearing any argument, pronounces Judge Moro's decision as impeccable. This is really disgraceful, and in any other advanced country, this judge would be dismissed, or at least disqualified from sitting on the case. But the problem is that he is the Chief Justice, and so his remarks must be presumed to influence the other judges on his court. Maybe they will be strong enough and independent enough to do justice and to do right, because there is, in my view, a fatal flaw in Judge Moro's decision. There is no evidence at all, and I have read the 964 paragraphs of this excessively long judgment. I suspect very few other people have read it all. But I hope there are judges on his court who are fearless and brave for justice, and who will point out the fatal flaw in Judge Moro's decision, namely that there is no evidence that Lula was corrupt, no evidence that he did anything for OAS in return for the renovations. There is no evidence of what lawyers call a quid pro quo. You can have renovations given free as a gift. It only becomes a bribe if you solicit it in return and promise to do something in return. If it didn't belong to President Lula, it cannot be a case against him. All the prosecution had was one visit over years. And we know as a fact, it's a proven fact, that he was never registered as the owner, that it remained in the ownership registered of OAS. And the only evidence against that came from two convicted criminals, whom Moro gave a vast reduction, 80% reduction in their sentence, for giving evidence against Lula. So how can you believe convicted criminals who want to get out of jail, and the only way they can get out of jail is lying about Lula? So the trial was a farce. The trial was conducted before a biased judge, a judge who had already decided so many issues against Lula in the investigative stage, who had released telephone taps of him and his family illegally, who had demonized him by unlawful arrest and by attending, even the other day, he attends this movie to get himself publicized. There he is once again. He loves publicity. And this is a dangerous thing for a judge. It's all right for a campaigner. Judges are not meant to help the demonization of people whom they are trying. Moro may be and is a very effective campaigner against corruption, but he is bad and wrong to sit as a judge. This breaches international law requirements for a fair trial.